Dragi moji tangerosi i budući tangerosi, javljamo se iz Skoplja, ovde smo na Emotions Tango maratonu i imamo veliku čast i zadovoljstvo da razgovaramo sa DJ-evima koji će ove godine, koji su puštali ili će puštati muziku, oni su svi iz Grčke, ovo je inače Hellenic Edition maratona i ideja je da se predstave javnosti, pre svega makedonskoj tango sceni, ali i svim ostalim učesnicima iz drugih zemalja, da se u stvari grčki DJ-evi predstave sa svojim repertoarom, tako da evo za mene izuzetna čast. It's a great honor and pleasure for me to speak with Olga Profili. She's from Athens and she was putting music last night at First Milonga that was held in Casino Admiral. It was great Milonga. Such a good atmosphere, and we were feeling like we are having Las Vegas Milonga.
It was a very weird place for
Yes.
tango.
Yes, but very interesting.
Very
actually.
interesting. And at the beginning, I said, "Oh my God, how are we going to do this?" But then the atmosphere was magic. I think by
Yes.
the end, it was so nice seeing how fluid it became. So
Yes,
it
and
was
people from who are actually not from tango world, they were doing their gambling things, but also watching what's going on there at the dance floor because we were dancing nonstop.
Yes,
And
the
that is
music
because of you, because you had such an inspiration, and you. I was really amazed with your choice of music.
Thank you.
And we were dancing so much that I said, "Oh my God, how will I dance tomorrow?" My
Yeah, because the funny thing is, I said, "Are we going to end by 1:00?" And Honor said, "Oh, go on, don't worry. Sometime we'll finish." So it was like, going on and on and on. So it was. But if you see people enjoy it, then that's a great pleasure. It's a great pleasure, and it gives you the mood and the will to do more. And
Yes.
You cannot be bored. You're there.
Yes, you have to dance.
It's amazing because you see people enjoy and people dance. So.
And for us, it's very interesting to listen to your tango story. So tell us something about your tango life. How did you decide to be a DJ?
It's a long story. I have an Argentinian story. I mean, I started when I was very young with refugees from Argentina during the dictatorship. So that's how I got in their world. And then I traveled for the first time in 1989. There was a great crisis, and then I kept going. And at a certain point, I was a salsa person. I was dancing a lot of salsa. So I said, I have a lot of literature, the language, tango. I should learn tango, And by the beginning of the 21st century, I went to Buenos Aires another time, and then I started learning tango, dancing, for a long time, for years and years and years. And then at a certain point, I said, perhaps I should get into music more, because when you get old, it's more difficult to go on dancing, and it allows you to be in the atmosphere, in the world of tango. So I worked a lot to learn, to have training, to listen to music. It was during the COVID period, a lot of silence around us. So that's I was mainly worked on it. And then, slowly you learn to get into the mood of people. And I think that the most important thing for the DJs is understand what is happening in the floor and not impose your idea, that is what you should do. But on the other hand, you should feel what they would like and feel them, see how they move. And then.
Do you think it's difficult to do that? It's like you have to read mind.
Well, you see expressions often. A DJ. I'm also a writer. I write novels. At least I try to write novels. I live between Brussels, Belgium, and Athens. So my whole life has been between different places. And at a certain point, I decided I wanted to write. And both writing and DJing are solitary jobs.
Yes.
You're very
Yes.
alone when you put music. You're behind. Sometimes people don't even know you exist. They don't care. They just dance.
And also when you're at home, you have to listen a lot of music to decide to actually first to learn about, and after that to do you ever decide which direction you are going to start, and then of course you're changing it during milonga, but
yes,
you probably have some ideas how to start.
You have some ideas. I did a lot of training too, because I mean I've been so often in Buenos Aires that I speak Argentinian, so I had training with professional DJs and from Buenos Aires.
And what did they say? It's interesting for us to
you know, you have a lot of ideas of how you form tandas. What about the orchestras, the periods, if it is very traditional, la Guardia Vieja, the new orchestras. All this is an ongoing discussion, and you have to start listening, to learn to listen to the different periods, orchestras, singers, and get into it. So it's a lot of work, and it's a solitary work. Of course, you can ask other people, but it's a solitary work, and it's a solitary learning. And then the work as itself, you just have people in front of you, and you have to make them dance and enjoy dancing. You can't have them being bored. So getting into which standard, how are you going to start? Um, it depends if it is a milonga after a class, the beginning of a marathon. Like now, you have in the middle of the night a change of marathons. I mean, you keep adapting, and you need a lot of knowledge and be humble in a sense, just try not to impose yourself.
But also wise, because it's
Also,
different. It's very interesting what you said. Of course, you have to think if people are tired after lesson, they will.
Yeah.
If they're coming tired to milonga, they need something more calm
yes,
to.
you're not gonna put a strong Darienzo and start and get them, because some of them are gonna say, or on the other hand, if they come in and you see them change their shoes, you should put something nice that they feel like, I want to go and start dancing. And the other thing that I find very important is cortinas for me. I mean,
Yes.
you have to keep people in the mood and enjoy. And the greatest pleasure for this solitary job is when you see people with a cortina that they either start moving with
Yes,
a rhythm,
or they start dancing.
yes, or dancing, or singing, and or smiling, and this is a great pleasure, really a great pleasure. This year, I had the chance and the honor to organize a very big event with two friends from Buenos Aires. We brought in Athens the Orquesta Típica Misteriosa.
I
Buenos
heard
Aires.
about it, but I never heard them live.
It's it's a it's a great experience. We're gonna try to bring them next year again, so it would be nice. We're gonna try to do it in advance. Now we know, because we don't have. You're not a professional in those things, so it was really very stressful. But
And when was the event?
It was on mid-May, towards the end of May. It was a very important event. we were, I mean, we were new in the job, if I may say.
It was your first, actually.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
what is the name?
The
From this?
orchestra.
No, the name of the event, so that we can recommend to
It
people.
was only once in, not in a lifetime, but in this year, they were doing a tour in Europe. So, as my Argentinian friends knew them, they said, "Why don't you come to Athens and have one day, one concert? That's it."
Ah, okay.
So it was a concert, but what we wanted, it was not a milonga where they sing. There are nine. I mean, they are four violins, one piano, four bandoneons, one contrabajo, and the singer, who is a great voice, Eliana Sosa. So we said nine. An orchestra of nine people is too much to invite them, to feed them, to I mean, everything. So we had this opportunity to invite Greeks, people from Athens, and they danced with the orchestra. And this was it was really a great night, because then I put music, and you had the people feeling happy. You would see their happiness. You would say, wow, if you manage to do something like that, it gives you a great satisfaction, and you feel happy too. So it was a very nice experience.
So please, next year, if you again have the opportunity to organize this event,
We hope, and this is a sort of
please
scoop.
call us.
Scoop
We would
beforehand.
love to come there.
And from Belgrade, we're not far. We're going to do a normal beforehand advertisement. The date we're trying to get is the 26th of September, 2026. So, I mean, it's the first time I say that, but it's something that if we manage to have the right theater, because we're looking, September, it's a nice month to have people outside. It's an outdoor event, but also an event that people can dance. That was what we managed to do. Have the orchestra, and then everybody could dance. And you had very good dancers that when they started, they were all looking at, because it's a really amazing. I think it's the best orchestra, live, young orchestra in Buenos Aires right now. And when they started, nobody wanted to dance, because they were all looking, and we said, open up, go and dance. And they said, wow.
How will we dance?
Yeah, no, it was like, you have these bandoneons,
And then four of them. It's
four
really
of them, and
a great energy and
the
great
energy,
sound.
they were so good. In the end, they danced, of course, and it was a long concert. And then we had the DJ music, so it was really a very nice event. Very pleasure.
Great.
So by then, in due time, if everything goes well, we'll do it well.
Okay, I will write it down. 26 September, maybe we are going to Athens.
But yes, to Athens.
And tell us something about tango life in Athens. We didn't have opportunity yet to visit your city.
Yes.
And how is tango community there? Is it big? How many schools? How many events per year? Things like that.
You have a lot of milongas. Well, actually, my life is split between Brussels and
you're leading
Athens.
double life.
Yes, and Athens is a big city. It's a big community. Although I think everywhere COVID made a big change. There is a before and an after tango reality. And I think that Athens is the same. It's a big community, a lot of schools, but not necessarily working together. They are kind of each one with its own
It's the
milonga.
same everywhere. Like
Yes.
competition, and
Yeah,
instead of collaborating,
Yeah.
they're
which is very sad.
yes.
In Brussels, this changed. there was a big festival started in 2003 or 4, and at the beginning it was like that, and at a certain point they all got together, and they became a community sharing and sharing. If you do a milonga, I'm not gonna do it on the same day. I'm gonna do it
This
on
is
another day.
nice.
If I do, you are DJing, you're gonna come to my milonga, and there is it flows. Whereas I find Athens difficult, although it's a big community, very big. But you have events, you have marathons, you have milongas, and well, we did
So, for example, if we decide to come for a week,
yeah,
we
you can dance
dance every
day.
night.
Yes.
And
Yes.
when is the good time to come? Like, is there open air milongas, or they're
Yes.
all in closed
No, in the
spaces?
summer you had before. This year it was a little bit difficult. Years ago you have beautiful open air milongas. Um, Sometimes this year was a little bit less. You have big terraces, 2 or 3, that you have an open air, so you have a nice view of the Acropolis, and there is a very interesting site where you when you go to the site, you see whatever it happens in Athens every day. So it's an Argentinian site actually, which is called Oi today, Oi Milonga. So you go to Oi Milonga, I think Greece or com, and then you see the site, and then you decide. You go
Oh,
on Monday,
great.
you see what there is on Monday, what there is on Tuesday. So you have a lot of you can choose.
Yeah, I saw something similar in Budapest, so I'm glad that actually Athens also has it. Maybe other cities as well. How is it in
Athens.
Belgium? How is it in Brussels?
We have the same idea, which is milonga dot B for Belgium, BE. And it's exactly the same thing, but BE means Belgium is a small country, smaller than Greece.
Yes,
So
I know.
you do everything in
Yes.
1 hour and a half, and there are milongas. You have the day, and then you see all the different places in Belgium, and people move from one place to the other. So it's smaller. It's easier.
It's actually, you can go to another city tonight, tomorrow to.
Yeah, I mean, if you live in Brussels and you want to go to Antwerpen, you have 45 minutes driving. You go and you come back.
Yeah,
And
it's easy.
it's easier. It's easier. So people move a lot. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for this conversation. I
Thank you.
enjoyed it a lot. A lot of very useful informations and nice informations about DJing, about tango life. I hope we will meet again somewhere during some event, and I hope to visit Athens and to listen to this beautiful orchestra live.
It's in a year, more or less. So we'll be in touch.
And I hope you will visit our country. We have very big community as well, and a lot of events. So anyway, this is not goodbye. It's just for now. Bye.
It's just the beginning.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dragi moji tangerosi i budući tangerosi, evo još jedne vrlo zanimljive priče iz ugla DJ-a i plesačice naše drage Olge, i mi se evo vidimo vrlo brzo na sledećem intervjuu. Ćao!